Yo, what is up world, Meta Peeps here. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. It is really good to see you guys. This week's vlog, we are talking about the most recent 48-hour film competition video. It was my first time ever doing a 48-hour film competition, and oh my gosh, it was fast and crazy. So before we get into it, you know what to do. Go ahead and roll the intro, and I'll see you soon. All right, so first off, yes, we are doing this podcast style. Sorry that you are just hearing my audio, which actually sounds pretty good because I like this recorder, but you're not seeing any visuals at all. Well, that's okay. But first things first, let's answer the question, what in the world is the 48-hour short film competition? Well, it is a very well-known film competition in Los Angeles where you have 48 hours to construct the story, cast your actors, film the story, edit the story, and then upload the story. So it is very straightforward as to what you have to do, but with only 48 hours to do it, it is way harder than you think. And again, this is my first time ever doing it. I've had many friends, which one of them being Marcos, the director. He has done this before. This was my first time ever participating, and it was a lot of fun. It really gave me a chance to exercise my speed on set and my knowledge with how to make the image look beautiful, or as beautiful as I can, with the very limited time and resources that I had. All right, the day before the 48-hour short film competition begins, you get this. You get the kickoff info sheet and instructions. Now, here is where you get your genre, which for this year's competition, it was either a musical that you did or a heist. Now, we really wanted to do a musical at first, which was inspired by the writer Zochi and then our two actors as well. But once they started to construct a musical story, the limitations quickly overcame the ideas and the time that we had to actually film this. So we went with a heist. First up is our characters. We have Rose and Ross. Second up is the prop. You have to have a prop in the film. And then last but not least is line of dialogue, which was wait for it. Now we have to incorporate that into the script. And again, all of these three things must be present in the short film in order to meet the requirements for the 48-hour short film festival. Okay, so again, let's go over the things that we have to prepare for. We have to write the script. Luckily for us, we have a writer named Zochi. She's amazing. And also we had already casted two actors before, so that was really awesome, just having them beforehand. And as the story is being written by Zochi, we have Marcos, who is the director, who is planning out shots, going over storyboards, giving me ideas and layouts of the location that we will be filming in. So now that the story is written, the location is set, our characters are casted, now it's up to me to go over all of my equipment lists and make sure that what I take is going to give us the most efficiency and freedom on set. Now, I don't have a crew at all to help me out on set, which is nothing new. I'm very much used to working by myself, but I wanted to make sure I got a chance to go over all the equipment. And again, efficiency and speed is the number one thing that will get me to have the most creativity and flexibility on set. Now, the camera that we're using is the BMP CC6K, which is my camera, and the lenses we are using are the Sigma Art zoom lenses. So for lighting, I really wanted to only use 1 to 4 lights. Now, I'm so specific with 1 to 4 because one of my lights is the Aperture Amaran 200X, which is great. That is going to be really my key light that I'm going to be moving around and always using for a key light to give a nice eye light in all of our characters. The other 3 lights are some LED tube lights, which I got on Amazon, really cheap, really nice, very flexible and mobile with these lights, so I can put these anywhere that I want to add accent to the scene. So some of the huge disadvantages and challenges that I had were creating depth within a smaller apartment, and also there are white walls everywhere, which is just really hard to add shape and definition to the image. So every time I step on set, my main goal in my mind, my thought process is adding depth to every shot and also controlling the light, making sure that nothing is blown out within the frame, which can be very difficult. And luckily with the minimal equipment that I have, I'm able to actually move really fast. Now, I can't stress enough how important it is to try to have depth in all of your shots. I'm trying to achieve that with lighting, adding contrast to the image, composition, making sure the frame looks three-dimensional, having things in the frame that make the frame look like it's 3D. Because we're looking at a flat surface when we watch films, and it's really nice when you can look at an image on a TV screen and feel like you can just walk right into that environment. So we had 1 day to film this, and let me tell you, the director and the writer both were super exhausted from writing the story the night before. and also prepping for everything as well. But we all rallied together and they made it through the day. All right, so as you can imagine, there are limitations throughout the day, especially when you only have 48 hours to wrap everything up. So on the day, I want to be as creative as I possibly can, as well as the director and the writer and all of the actors and talent. We all have our sense of creativity and spontaneity on the day. And there were moments where we just had to simply turn on the camera and film a scene. Now, we were racing against the clock because one of the actors also had to be out at a certain time. Luckily, they were able to stay much longer than we had planned, so that gave us so much more time to be creative and get the coverage that we actually really needed. This 48-hour film competition was really difficult. Again, this is my first time ever doing it. It did feel very familiar with the small, low budget to no budget short films that I am used to doing, but there was just a very, very small window of time to get it done. And that about wraps it up. If you have any experiences doing this 48-hour short film competition, let me know in the comments down below. Tell me all of your struggles, your triumphs, your victories. I want to know it all because it was really fun for me to get a chance to finally do a 48-hour film competition. I hope you took something away from this video and that you enjoyed the B-roll. You know what to do if you enjoyed this week's video. Go ahead and do a super jump on that like button down below, and also get subscribed to the YouTube channel because every single Wednesday is a brand new vlog. I'm Maddie Beebs, a cinematographer/student, and I will see you all in 7 days. Peace.
Priscilla! Right here! Woo! Yeah! Priscilla!
Cut.